First meet, just give your thoughts on we'll start with the men's race right now.
Yeah, it was great. With the conditions and everything, got a little bit of rain. Doesn't usually do this in Colorado, but the guys adapted really, really well. And this is a chance for some of our younger guys to get some experience at a top collegiate meet. We held out our top 7, allowed these other guys to get a little rust buster in and see where they're at. They did great. Actually, we had a few full-minute PRs, so that was a big accomplishment for some of those guys to come out here and do that. And to have Austin Art hop in there and do as well as he did. It's a good day for him. So
it's one of the first meets of the year. I mean, what are you really trying to tell these guys? I know you're trying to figure out where they're at, but what are some of the coaching things you're telling them?
Yeah, it's just about being smart this time of year, trying to run together. If anybody kind of saw out there, a lot of them were running in groups, running with partners, with team. I think that's the first thing, and try not to redline this early. Just like a race car, you don't want to redline too early, you're going to blow up. So we got to be really smart about what we're doing early season.
So do you feel like, this is CSU Division I program, do you think they're nervous going against competition like this? Or do you like throwing them into competition this early?
I need to give them that experience. They need to have a chance to see what that's really like, to see how hard these guys get out in the first mile and to really compete against these top guys. I think it's important. And being in Colorado, being kind of the mecca of running, distance running especially, I think it's good for those guys to get in there and mix it up with the top programs in the country.
So let's talk about how did the race go for you?
Really good. I felt good throughout the whole 5K.
And have you ever run a track like this before? What was it like for you?
I've ran in the rain like several times during workouts and whatnot, but this is probably the first time during a race.
What about you? You finished behind this gentleman. How'd the race go for you?
It was good. Went out too hard, and honestly, the rain kind of does that to me sometimes. It gets me excited. Second mile was tough, and then I started getting him on at the end. Couldn't quite get him.
What is Coach telling you guys at the beginning of this year, especially in the first meet? What is he telling you kind of focus on as you go through a race like this?
He just told us to race as usual, even though it's 5K and we're used to 8Ks in college. But overall, just pretty confident that we're going to do good.
What about you? What are some of the things you do?
That's exactly it. Just to see where we're at. It's a rust buster. It's to see what our fitness level is and to just test ourselves.
How did the women do today?
Women did it fantastic. Same thing on the women's side. We held our top 3 out. Brianna Hemming, Janelle Links, and then a newcomer, Karina Sanchez, were held out. So we allowed some of those other girls to really step up, and they looked fantastic. Their summer training really showed off today. Again, a couple PRs in there. Evonna Ramirez had a great day, along with Victoria Alcala. They both did awesome today. We're a little bit banged up on the women's side, so we're trying to get healthy. But this time of year, we have some time.
So what are some things you take from this race for both sides, of men and women, going into the next meet? Is it Gunnison, is that right?
Yeah, Gunnison. So that's going to be a good opportunity for us to really see the conference course. They host the conference championships this year. So, I think this meet, again, is just a stepping stone towards the national championships. That's our goal, to be in the top 10, both men's and women's. And so they know that this is an early starting point, and that's the ultimate shot. So.
You going to bring the big ballers out for the Gunnison track?
We will. Whether we let them run aggressively or not is a different story. And we'll see.
Congratulations. How's it, first meet of the year? How's that body holding up?
Pretty good. It felt good. Just excited to be done with the first race of the season. I think it was a good start for the season.
Yeah,
for
very
Metro.
good start. I really wanted to come out and just with confidence and see where I was at. Have a great starting point compared to last year.
So since it's the first meet, what was Coach Moss telling you guys beginning of this race to kind of prepare for this one?
I think just to really focus on the second half of the race, and just try to work on improvements from last year for those of us that are returners. So that was our main goal today, and we accomplished that. So.